The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Incendio.
Hello? How nice.
Stupid! This doesn't hurt! What's the point?
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No!
Incendio.
You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. One less shit.
Incendio. Confringo.
I won't rest. Cover up why he's coming back this way. Let's get it.
Expelliarmus.
There you are. Little moon calf. Was that your best?
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Potato.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Reparo. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. That's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Repulsor!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Revelio! There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all... strewn
Lumos!
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Revelio! A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Incendio! Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Glacius. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm
I
listening.
think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been so... You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's...
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio. Defendo. Repulsor. Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone. think I'll miss you.
Revelio.
I shan't miss you.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to be serious for once.
Suit yourself.
I might even miss you.
Liar.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah,
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, it's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just...
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some...
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius in my house?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night.
Professor...
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things select. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the... We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know?
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Thieves' Escape's the best one ever!
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is,
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will... Let us get moving while the stars are...
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. More cobwebs.
Expelliarmus!
I don't think any spiders
Good
might
for
be
you.
lurking about.
Oh no, not this close to school. I mean.
Lumos! Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far. And your contribution was
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to... This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds. And if I have ever seen one, it's you.
That's quite generous.
You're welcome. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook. Anyway, glad art... What an excellent room.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim. I'm not safe. But all I need is an invisible...
Well, as it happens, I have what you need.
Oh, you're a gem, you are. No Grim is going to get me. I must insist that you accept this small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
Revelio. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. This place has seen better days.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Lassie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Hollow is here after all.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio! Revelio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
They will not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow.
Capolso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso! Depulso! Levioso!
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. Loco Mora. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to us now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Revelio.
Never understood you. All they do is interfere.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Also. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into. Totalis.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
That warrants a look.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Incendio. Confringo. Catorso. Alohomora.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Potato.
Look alive!
Confringo. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo.
Levioso!
Expelliarmus. Defender. Alohomora. Revelio. Catorso.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Homora.
Hurry! Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle, enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. My mother will be worried. I must go.
Away, Highwing! Away! Let's go!
Who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet... to discuss that and our next steps.
Away, Highwing! Away! Slow down now. There we go.
How do owls know where to deliver their letters?
There you are. The cross one's duelist to beat.
It's always so exciting.
It's so much better when it gets dark out here. I'd spend all night just trying to
What are you up to now?
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities.
Very well, sir.
Best of luck.
No time to waste.
Wonder who lives here.
You can stop a thief in there.
I don't trust Ranrock.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with... They're working together, all right. But it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in.
Expelliarmus!
No! Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the star.
We could take every time we want. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Revelio.
Where are the two of you headed?
Don't tell me. I shall see you there.
I'm famished.
Accio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
That's our way in.
Expelliarmus! Convulso! Accium! Wingardium Leviosa!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle. Revelio.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Expulsion! Death from above!
I'll make you wish you were back at school. Someone's here. One less.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Stop that,
Confringo.
I won't rest until
Expulsion!
Potato.
I'd advise you.
Intruder!
What are you for?
Stop right there! Or I'll make you stop! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Incendio. Confringo.
No more happy days for you.
Confringo.
To regret that.
You'll pay for that!
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Levioso! Lumos.
Lumos!
Depulso.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could.
I shall await your arrival in the map.
Revelio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! 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 Pillar's blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio!
Confringo! Glacier! Accio. Depulso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Defender. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Glaciers. Defender. Lumos. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Expelliarmus, Defender! Accio, Confringo! Incendio! Glacius! Accio! Revelio! Reparo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Arresto. Confringo, Glacius, Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo, Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glacius. Incendio. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quick. Hopefully you will soon hear from Well done today, as always.
I've always said that travel...
With the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon?
I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Armada. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hog's Head, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I heard something.
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! Arresto Memento!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring.
The name makes sense now, and the secret.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading... How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every... There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting... We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be...
Don't know what Victor was sinking, striking him.
It's Totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard guys.
Totalis.
What happens when you don't listen?
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha, Mora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play, Flinders.
I've seen Biddywick's sorcery.
Resto momentum.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Expelliarmus. Defender. Good freedom. Incendio. Resto momentum.
Do you really think that you can fix?
I see you. Accio. Expelliarmus.
To warm you up.
Expelliarmus.
You dare slay... I'll get away with that.
Accio. Control, Expelliarmus.
Unlucky shot.
Defender.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
Glacius. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. It'll be hard.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort...
You're right. If there's anything the Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far.